Changing minds one thought at a time.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Motivate Social Podcast, where we bring you people who are changing the world via social media. I'm going to be a little quiet today because I'm getting ready to turn the reins over to my co-host, Vanessa Canterbury, and she's going to tell you why. So,
Well, Dr. Finch, are you ready?
yes, I'm ready.
Well, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. I cannot complain. I am so excited because I love when the tables get turned, and I want people to be able to know this other side of you, and the things that you're working on, and that they need to be in tune with, shall we say. So you ready to get started?
I am ready to get started.
All right, then. So, 2020 is here, is in full effect. And I see that you are moving and grooving and making moves and you're not apologizing for it. You just came straight in to 2020 to let people know I need you to understand that I'm a force to be reckoned with. And I love it, right? And so I already know that you're an introvert and everything like that. So that's hard. It is totally hard because we're not the ones where we have to be seen all the time. See me, look at me, look at me. That is totally not an introvert, right? But this time I'm loving that you are bringing yourself out in a way that people would never expect. That right there, I takes my hats off to you. So what's the first project that you are working on in 2020 that people need to know about and they need to be on top of?
Well, I would say the main one would be the Social Power Summit. Is coming live for the second time. This is the third year.
Mm-hmm.
First year was 2018. We did a live one.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 2019, we did virtual. So we tried out both platforms. And now we're coming back because my live people said that the virtual was cute, but that's not acceptable.
Mm-hmm. Which is true. I agree.
Because a lot of bonds were made at that conference because it was definitely different than any social media conference I've ever seen because I do have a motivational component to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I can and the coach side of me came out in the format of the conference.
Mm-hmm.
That was for sure. And because of that, we had testimonials. We had different night sessions where we got together and had breakthroughs. And it was truly amazing. And they wanted that back. They wanted that feeling back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, it's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee, September 11th and 12th. I choose September because that's my month. Um, in the next week or so, on the 24th is my birthday, so um, I choose this time to. Uh, it's just a center point for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, we are going to raise the number. There's going to be, we had 20 or so, 25 VIP last time. We're going for 40. So that means that we're going for 60 general admission. And
Mm-hmm.
and we have a lot of surprises. This time it's going to be different, less speakers,
Mm-hmm.
with more surprises. Uh, People are going to have to trust the process this time.
Mm-hmm.
I learned the power of scarcity.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to show up and do more when they don't see you around because they are like, "Ooh, what's this little?" I'm a part of the exclusive club. That's right. You are part of the exclusive club when you come to the Social Power Summit. And
Mm-hmm.
I want to share why you're part of the exclusive club, if I may, Vanessa.
Oh yeah, I want you to tell about this exclusive club, please. They're not ready.
So the reason for the Social Power Summit is uh, twofold. First off, people in business need to learn how to use social media
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
properly, and they need to learn it from people that they don't see every day and
Mm-hmm.
every day. There
Mm-hmm.
are so many people that's out there, maybe in the background, um, and people of color, especially, that you don't see at these major conferences. And when you
Mm-hmm.
go to these major conferences, it's predominantly white males. And I know that I'm a force to be reckoned with when it comes to social media, and I'm not white nor male.
Mm-hmm.
I sit. And when they stopped inviting me to the table, I had to make my own. And I made one for my friends who are also don't
Mm-hmm.
feel, but are massive beast modes at their game, at their craft in social media and business. So
Mm-hmm.
last time we talked about the social media platforms and how to work them. And now that you got what you're supposed to do on the platforms, is this is why the theme is called social media. Now what?
Mm-hmm.
Ready to find out what's next after you work the platform. Okay, I got it. So what's next? How do I make it? So you gotta trust the process because I have so many surprises for you. And when y'all see the pictures and wonder why y'all wasn't in the room,
Mm-hmm.
that's all I have to say. But the
Mm-hmm.
point is, we're gonna be featuring people you haven't seen before. We're gonna be featuring people you have seen before in a different light. So
Mm-hmm.
you never know what you're going to get. And now we are about some diversity and inclusion. So it's not just going to be um, people of color, there will be others as well. But
Mm-hmm.
the point is, everybody is welcome. It is not, the good boy club.
Mm-hmm. You know what? When I went to Social Power Summit,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was amazing, to say the least. It was amazing. Not just because you're my friend, that it has nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but because people, they were so connected, they were so humble, they was willing to teach other people, they were making real genuine relationships.
Mm-hmm.
That right there was like, my goodness, I could walk past the hallway. How did people know my name? I was like, the power of social media, right? But you took these people from off social media and you placed them in a room, right? And now that you place them in a room, it's like, dang, I get to see you, I get to meet you, I get to talk to you, I get to exchange my information with you. I really have a real life conversation with you now. That right there was absolutely amazing. My daughter even came with me, right? And I never thought, she came, for support, plus she has her business. But for her to be at that time, I think she was 23, her business has grown, I mean, to a whole nother level. It was just crazy. Then for her to see me in my element, because you hear me, on interviews or whatever, but when you see it close up, I never knew how much she was paying attention to. People were telling me, is that your daughter? She's really watching your every move. And you just don't know what you really did at that moment. Not only just for me and my daughter, we bonded, we already close, what have you, but what you did at that moment, it was like she got to see me on the other side now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then she got to see other people from social media. So it opened up her own eyes to say, dang, I really could do this too then.
Mm-hmm.
So that alone, I don't think you really realize what you did. Yes, you have the vision, but to bring unity in the room intentionally for people to grow beyond,
Mm-hmm.
come on now. It's so many conferences that don't even do that. They come in there just to see how much money they're going to make when it's all said and done. And we know
Mm-hmm.
that also well, right?
Absolutely.
They are selling them from the back of the stage to the front of the stage to the hallway to the side of the stage to the side table, under the table. None of that took place. And it was so beautiful. And then what really got me was the last day, how we was able to get together. We had so much fun, even though my daughter she was a bad influence. How we all got into the car, and we went to the mall. We shopped till we dropped. Then we turned around and met up to have dinner, to have a conversation. And even though my daughter was the youngest one in the room, nobody looked at her age. You all included her in the conversation. It was absolutely amazing. And that was something that she talks about. And now she has something to remember. Like, I started my business that year, but now that her business is a whole nother level, because she got to see it up close and personal. And I don't think I ever told you that much in detail, but it's something that you need to know, because now you're working on the next one, and the next one's going to be just as powerful. And honey, I will be there. I'm excited, and I know more relationships and more testimonials will come out of that conference, more powerful than what people ever expected. So that's an experience. You truly, truly need to be in the room to have that type of hands-on experience from the people who really was ready to sit down with you. How you had that, I can't tell it all. Okay. But how people was sitting with other people and just helping them along the way. And it wasn't like, okay, pulling teeth. It was just really genuine people. It was amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. And so, I'm so grateful to you. You just don't even understand. You really take things to a whole nother level. I know, enough, but no, you really put it all in there. And you made it great, so we could all win. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for attending. Thank you for seeing the vision. I noticed that I was shocked at the attendance factor at first.
Oh
And
yeah.
now, don't get me wrong. We weren't sitting in an empty room. It wasn't that.
No, it
But
was full. It really was full. It was full.
but I was shocked at the bodies that were or were not there.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I realized uh that was my shifting point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm you know me, I gotta teach. So I
Mm-hmm.
break this down real quick. There are several different archetypes for businesses.
Mm-hmm.
People I deal with, because I deal in social media, are celebrity archetypes. They need to be seen. Then
Mm-hmm.
the archetype like myself, which is a thought leader, and then there's two more I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thought leader is the person that whatever they do, they want you to get an impact. They want you to have an experience. They want you to learn from the situation. And now, when I looked at that room and I put out that I was doing social media and all things, and I put it out there and whatever, the celebrity archetypes were not in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Archetype that was in the room were all thought leaders,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. We have probably a couple in the speaker realm, the celebrity types, but for the most part they were all thought leaders. And I
Mm-hmm.
really had to go back when I was writing my chapter for Empowerpreneurs. We're going to talk about that. When I was writing my chapter for the book, this part hit me like a ton of bricks. I attracted people that were like me into that conference because that's the energy that I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
I came from an educational standpoint. I had a cause that I was trying to do. I was all about showcasing people who have never been seen before. And to a celebrity archetype, they need to be around people that are seen all the time so that they can make sure they're being seen. So if it's a spot where there's people, regular people, where their picture may not be on social media, may not be on, press or whatever,
Uh-huh.
interested. They're
Mm-hmm.
not interested.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this was good information, even though we had learning experience, even though we made building strong connections that last to this day, I still see the partnerships on social media today. But
Mm-hmm.
because they were not being seen,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't come.
Yeah.
And I felt some kind of way about it at the beginning because usually these same people that didn't show up were the ones that I'm always with.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to take a moment. I took a moment. But at the same point, I was also very thankful for the ones that I had in the room because they came with the intention to make their life better with the information that they were receiving. They came with the knowledge that if Dr. Finch says it's good, it's gonna be good, and we getting ready to enjoy it, or we getting ready to get fast
Mm-hmm.
because she don't put out just anything.
Mm-hmm.
They came with the expectation that they could learn some information that's gonna take their business to the next level. And I have seen every last one of my people come through. There was a testimonial from I had a nonprofit business that I sponsored 6 tickets for. And they were new fledgling businesses from the urban community that were trying to make a difference in their lives. One in particular came in there, sat in the front row on Friday, listened to the speakers on Friday. Both speakers were in the Instagram vein, and used the things that they heard at that conference. And in 7 months, they grew their profile from 0 to 20,000.
Whew. Mm.
And came when we saw each other again later on the next year or so, they came up to me and made sure that I knew that that was because of my conference. So yeah, I know that it was a good, good things that were happening, and I know the lives will change. But and I only say these receipts because somebody needs to hear it in order for them to go to socialpowersummit.com and get that ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Some people need
Yeah.
Some people need to see pictures. If you need to see pictures, we got videos. If you need
Mm-hmm.
receipts, we're getting ready to post the receipts on there. If you need to see whatever you need to see, it's gonna be there. Some people need to see the speakers. The speakers are coming out in February. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they've been sitting there since September, but y'all wasn't ready for it then. All in time, all will be revealed, as they say. But people need to learn how to trust the process. Too many people want everything just handed to them. They need to know everything. No, you don't need to know everything. Sometimes you got to step out on faith in order for it to be a true manifestation of what it really is supposed to be going on in your life. If you know everything, then you got too many judgments and too many issues and too much bondage over the flow that's supposed to be happening in your life. So, no, I'm not going to give you everything because you got to step out there on faith and believe that when you walk into that room, you are going to be blessed. You are going to be elevated. You're going to be motivated. You are going to be poured into.
You know what? You were telling the truth, though. That's how let people know how powerful and the conference will be, and how passionate you are about helping other people to understand the power of social media. And I'm all for it. I'm here for it, and I can't wait to be there in September for the conference. And it's going to be even bigger, even better. But there's this thing that they say. Your first conference, people don't believe you, so it's like minimum will show up. But then when they hear the testimonials as you have, they're like, dang, now they're kicking themselves. Well, that's what happens when you didn't believe in me, but you was all on my social media when it was for free. But now that it's not free, you got to pay for a ticket to get up in this room. Better yet, you got to pay a ticket to get out of your own city. Better yet, you got to pay a ticket to get out of your own way. Then you don't show up. But now you want to know more information. This is going to be sold now that the conference is over with. Is it going to be recorded? Can I buy? No. And I love that. I love that. Because you said, okay, you don't have to show up because you take an inventory. And as you took inventory, now they looking crazy. But that is unfortunate that it has to be that way. But that's the mindset of broken people, period. It don't have to be financially. It's a broken mindset of they don't even see their own worth. So of course you can't offer them anything anyway. And now they're kicking themselves. But since they turned around and kicked themselves, now you got to pay a higher price because it costs over here. And that's one thing that I'm glad that we had these conversations offline, and that I'm glad that you moved forward, because you had to go through it, and then I had to turn around and go through it. So I understood. I understood it even more. But they wasn't ready, but now they want to be ready. No, now you want to be ready. But you wasn't ready when I first, so I had to go and do it anyway. Then you have to turn around and see all the information on social media of the testimonials and everything. And it's unfortunate, again, it goes back to the broken mindset. But I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you that you did it anyway. I'm proud of you that you had amazing speakers in there that they foot the bill. When I say foot the bill, they foot that bill. They put you in a place where you was like, dang, I would have never thought of that. Dang, I could really do that. Dang, let me get to work. And they was willing to show you how. That right there, yeah, they need to be in a room in September. When the tickets are available, they need to get the tickets. And they need to get the VIP tickets. So they can be able to get the experience. Truly get the experience of what's about to get ready to take place in that room. If you really laser focus about your vision for 2020, then the Social Power Summit should definitely be on your vision board for the conference. So let them know how they could be able to find the Social Power Summit, how they could be able to get their tickets, and wants to come just from the Social Power Summit, because I want to be able to let them know about your book that's coming out next. But let's go ahead and let them know how they can get the tickets for the Social Power Summit.
Well, you can go, the tickets are already ready. The rooms are already ready. So you can go and book your rooms now. You can get your tickets now. Everything is on the socialpowersummit.com. Just scroll down. You can see videos from the past sessions we've had. You can see information about myself, information about the event. Next week or so, you'll see the information about the speakers, and then the agenda, the venue, the whole 9 yards. So go there for that. And if you want to follow on social media, you can find us at Social Pow Summit. That's Social Pow Summit on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter.
Now, let them know about this new Empowerpreneur book. Why did you start Empowerpreneur? What? I know people was totally shocked, like, wait a minute. Why? Why did you go that route?
Okay, so the whole series is a set of 4. And I call it the Preneur series. Most people thought that I was going to come out with social media book, because my first book was about motivation in 2016. So everybody knows me for my social media speaking. And they were sure that the next book was going to be social media. And when I flipped the script and my first anthology is empowerment, they were like, what? So the first book is 10 people speaking about their journey to empowerment. The reason why I chose empowerpreneurs first is because empowerpreneurs get a bad rap. All the people that are working to help others and being selfless, they get a bad rap in business. Oh, well, that's not beneficial to you. Why aren't you trying to make that coin? Why aren't you trying to get this and that and the other thing? Get that coin, get that coin. You know what? Yeah, the coin is good, but there comes a time and a place where, hey, oh, you just supposed to watch your fellow man fall to the wayside. You supposed to just watch them struggle when you, especially when you know the answer, you know? And there's always going to be a philanthropy piece in my business, no matter what it is. I have to serve in order for me to receive. So that had to be the first book. The second book is now out for interest. It's called Social Mediapreneurs. So if you have, I'm looking for social media marketing, growth, and inspirational stories. If you're interested in that, you can go to socialmediapreneurs.com. The Empowerpreneurs is going to be out around the first or second week of February. We're super excited about that. One of the authors, of course, is my lovely co-host Vanessa here, and it is going to be amazing. Those stories are amazing. If you want to hear from the authors right now, you can go over to this podcast right here and listen to our these last two interviews that we've done. They are the authors, and they're talking to you about their chapters, and it's going to be fantastic, you know. And I have been asked to do an anthology for years, and it wasn't time yet. It wasn't time yet. And then when I decided to do the anthology, I thought I was just going to do one. And then all of a sudden, one day he woke me up and said, "No, you're going to do an anthology for every facet of you. Your your empowerment. You are social media. You are a coach, and you are educator. And you're going to do one for each one of these areas, because each one of these areas are truly not talked about to their fullest potential. And these people have stories to tell. They've been sitting in the background, and now it's time for them to tell their stories. And you're going to be the vehicle to let them do it. So that is about the book."
I can't even go behind that one. Um, I'm just loving the fact that you move forward. I love the fact that I've been talking to you about it for a little bit. And for you to say, okay, I'm ready. See, sometimes we just need somebody to be able to hear us out and to be able to walk us through it, to be able to see the vision, understand the vision. And you did that. You did it. And I'm so proud. I am just so proud. I love to see how you have stretched. Like, yes, you have stretched me in ways that people will never probably understand. But to see you stretch and say, you know what, I'm open to be stretched to do this. I'm ready to do this. And you ask questions, you turn around and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm proud of you. So many people would have backed out a long time ago. And you said no, because so many people need to hear this. So many people need to know the power of the Preneur series. So many people. We are on social media all day long. But then next thing you know, we never get a glimpse of the person on the other side of saying, well, what's their story? What's your story like? Tell me a little bit of your story. And for these authors to come together to be able to give you a glimpse of the story because of your vision, I take my hat off to you.
Well, thank you. I have to take my hat off to you because you pushed me to do this, because that is your business, book writing. No, I'm sorry. Everything about the book business. Let me be clear. Uh, and because of that, I chose you to be my book consultant throughout for the whole projects, all four. So Vanessa, inspired by Vanessa, will be my book consultant for all of the projects going forward. And you have done an amazing job. I feel safe and secure. I ask questions. You're there. If I need something, you help me. And I think I've been a pretty easy case, but at least I'm trying to be, you know. But when I need you, you are there, and so I thank you as well. And so, if you are looking to put out your book, definitely reach out to Vanessa Canterbury because she has this thing now called My Book, My Business, where she's helping uh, guys, women from all over the world put out their books this year for the whole entire year. And when she says books, she says books. You could put out 2, 3, 4 books in that one year. So if you've been waiting to birth it, this is your girl. So, but she'll tell you more about that, but you have to listen to her interview to hear more about that. Okay.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I really do. It's hard to find genuine people, especially, social media put on a facade. And to be able to come and see and connect and bond and make sisterhood and celebrate and a shoulder to cry on, and sometimes you just want to scream or whatever the case may be. I truly, truly found that in you, and so I am just grateful. I'm truly, truly grateful because again, it is hard to find. I can't wait until our next meet when we are together at my conference and then at your conference. I'm excited. I am just excited. So I want people to be able to know how they can be able to find you outside of your book. Because, I mean, you have so many things that you have going on, but, I mean, they need to know about Dr. Aikyna Finch as well.
Yes, yes, yes. So, if you want to listen to some different samples of me and things like that, I am on all social media handles at DRAD Finch. That's Dr. A.D. Finch. Or some people pronounce it as Drag Finch. However you pronounce it, it's all good. Just get there. Then my website is AikynaFinch.com. That's AIKYNAFINCH.com. And I look forward to having you there. If you feel free to come over, join the mailing list because you get weekly emails of all kinds of tips, tricks, tools, and all the things. And because I love sharing, so look forward to it. And then, at the end of the day, I really want you to come over here to Motivate Social and spend some time here. Listen to the interviews that we have for you. Listen to the innovative things we have going for you because it's a season 3, new branding, new look, new style, and new perspectives, and you just can't wait. So those are the things that Dr. Finch has going on.
Well, Dr. Finch, it was an honor to be able to flip the script and allow you to be able to share what you have going on, because oftentimes we just don't get the chance to know about the other person, because usually we always interviewing other people out, and they telling us about their story, but you have really kicked in the door for 2020, and I'm so excited where to see your footprints land. So in the meantime, thank you so much for joining Dr. Finch and myself, Vanessa Canterbury, and allowing her to be able to just get to know her on what she's working on, and make sure that you connect with her. Make sure that you get your tickets. Make sure you continue to follow us on the podcast, and just make sure that you don't miss your beats in 2020 by not staying connected with us. Stay connected with us because we got so much more to come. So with that being said, Dr. Finch, let them know something, a takeaway of this interview so they can be able to know. If you didn't know Dr. Finch, you know her now.
Last year was a year of exploration. This year is a year of execution. If you have been sitting on it, now is the time, because this is the year of clear and perfect vision. And this is the time where your energies are flowing towards the manifestation from which you need to be going at. So if you've been dreaming it, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been pulled in that direction, make it happen, make it so. And then, of course, always listen to the Motivate Social podcast at Change Your Minds Online on all social media handles, and Change Mind Online without the E on Twitter, and Change Your Minds Online on uh, Instagram and Facebook. We are truly, truly bringing some new, innovative things to you. So don't miss it.
And with that being said, good night.
Good night.